Training a single AI model can use as much electricity as a small city in one day. Data centers now consume more power than entire countries, and most of that power still comes from fossil fuels. So how do tech giants like Amazon and Tesla power their operations without destroying the planet? The answer might be simpler than you think. Build your own power line. Companies are under growing pressure to cut emissions. Carbon border taxes are tightening. Investors are demanding ESG compliance. Customers want green products. But here is the problem. Even if you want to use renewable energy, the traditional grid makes it complicated. Power travels through long transmission lines, multiple substations, and congested networks. Energy is lost along the way, and when too much solar or wind floods the grid, it gets wasted, curtailed, because the system can't absorb it all. In 2025, nearly 7% of China's wind and solar output was curtailed. That's billions of kilowatt thrown away. What if there was a way to skip the grid entirely? Green Power Direct Connection is exactly what it sounds like. Renewable energy, solar, wind, connects directly to the user. No public grid in between. No middleman. Think of it like building your own private power plant right next to your factory or data center. There are two main models. Grid, connected. Your dedicated line is still linked to the public grid for backup when you need it. Off-grid, completely independent. You rely entirely on your own generation and storage. Both models use battery storage and smart dispatch systems to balance supply and demand, ensuring reliable power around the clock. The result? Lower emissions, lower costs, greater energy independence. This isn't just theory. It's already happening. In Finland, Amazon signed a 47.2 megawatt T wind power agreement with Ox2, one of the largest corporate renewable deals in Europe. The electricity flows directly to AWS data centers, powering their cloud infrastructure with clean energy. In Germany, Tesla's Berlin Gigafactory takes it even further. The entire facility runs on rooftop solar panels and on-site battery storage, a showcase of industrial energy independence. And it's not just tech giants. Germany, Denmark, and Italy have established frameworks for direct green power lines. Australia allows private distribution networks within industrial parks. Brazil's free market lets large users sign bilateral deals directly with generators. India has lowered the threshold to just 100 kilowatts. Vietnam explicitly supports direct power purchase agreements. The pattern is clear. Around the world, companies are finding ways to connect directly to clean energy. Of course, direct green power isn't without challenges. The biggest barrier? Grid infrastructure. Building dedicated power lines takes time, often 12 to 24 months. Costs can reach $1 million per kilometer. And in many regions, the existing grid simply isn't designed for distributed renewable connections. Then here is the economics. Upfront investment is high. Dedicated lines, substations, storage systems. Payback periods typically range from 3 to 7 years. For companies without deep pockets, that's a tough sell. And perhaps the trickiest part, matching supply with demand. Solar generates power at noon. Factories often need power in the evening. Wind blows unpredictably. Without smart storage and dispatch systems, the mismatch creates reliability risks. These are real obstacles, but they're not insurmountable, especially as storage costs fall and technology improves. Looking ahead, direct green power connection is more than a niche solution. It's a strategic shift for energy-intensive industries. AI, data centers, manufacturing. It offers a path to genuine decarbonization. Not just buying carbon credits, but actually powering operations with clean energy. For global competitiveness, it helps companies meet tightening carbon border requirements and win green, conscious customers. And as costs come down and policies mature, what's now a cutting edge practice could become standard. The last mile of green energy? It's no longer out of reach